Alright guys, Mike here again. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to be putting this on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting it in the unlisted section and then just sharing the link with people who really want to know about this, because it's not really car detailing, it's not anything to do with watches. What I'm going to be doing today, guys, is I'm going to be blacking out my N emblems. I have two emblems courtesy of One Blue Canadian. Thank you very much, Carl, for that. I've used his emblems before and his decals before, overlays, and product is fantastic, inexpensive and easy to use. So I'm going to be doing the front grille N and the rear hatch N in black with the little red tip on the end there. Should be nice. That's going to be complemented by Hyperdip. I'm going to be using this piano black Hyperdip, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be blacking out the rear Veloster badge. I'm going to be blacking out the rear Hyundai emblem, the front Hyundai emblem, and also on the front I'm going to be taking the grille off. Because what I want to do is I want to black out that silver trim strip on the lower portion of the front grille, and I'm also going to be blacking out the lip, the lower lip as well, using this. So interesting. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to bore you with, recording, taking off the front bumper. There's tons of videos on stuff like that. But what I will do is take you in and let you see exactly what this product looks like on the car, on the emblems. It's piano black. I got that because it's the most glossy black they do, and I wanted it to keep in theme with the original front grille. And let's see how close it is, and let's see how it transforms the look of the car. So, alright guys, I'll bring you back in periodically, and hopefully we'll get some good results. So guys, you have to really want to do this, because I have, as you can see, I have taken the front bumper off. No brainer, really, not a hard job to do. Just watch as many YouTube videos as you can before you feel comfortable to attempt it, and that's exactly what I did, and it wasn't too bad at all, guys, I have to admit. So what I've also done is I have removed all of the badges. So you've got the rear badge at the top there, the front badge in the middle, and the Veloster badge obviously for the rear. The reason why I've done that is because if you see in the middle of the E and the O and the S there, in between the spaces, it's going to be really hard to pull the product out of those spaces. So I figured if I did it off of the car, it'd be a lot more crisp looking. It's a little bit more hassle, but I've got some emblem adhesive to put that one back on, and the top one for the rear. The front one locks back in, and I've retained the locking pins. You do destroy the posts on the back of them for a little bit, but there is still some meat on there, enough to put the retaining washer back on. So those will be done when they're cleaned and covered and redone, and they'll be put back. Also, now I mentioned I'm going to do these parts. I was attempting to take the silver piece off, and I was possibly going to just leave the red strip on. I'm going to leave them both on. I've taken this strip off the back of the silver piece, and it actually bridges the two pieces together in that gap there. And then also I will be laying those with the overlays. So guys, as you can see, masked this piece up now, masked it within an inch of its life, all cleaned, and nothing will really need to be peeled there. Once it coats, I'll just need to take the masking off, and that will be that done. Just take you over to the emblems. So here's the emblems, guys, all prepped and ready for their first coat. I'm a little bit OCD, and I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I've taken this off. As you can see, I have gone through it with a fine tooth comb. Every single nook and cranny has been cleaned and prepped. I'm going to hit this at all sides so that the product takes to all of it, right? You don't go through all of this, taking the front bumper off and taking the emblems off for it to be a half-hearted attempt. So basically every single one of these, or each and every one of these emblems, has been hit completely for the best result, and hopefully at the end of the day they will look really well done and well worth the effort. Alright guys, let's go in for our first very light dusting. Do a test shot first. Okay, and we'll go in for a very light base coat. This is what's going to help the paint or the product stick or adhere to the emblems. Okay, we're splattering a little bit there. So guys, it would appear that I was stippling, and for those of you that don't know, stippling is when your finger goes over the edge of the nozzle and interrupts the stream of the paint or the spray and causes splattering. So me with my bare paws, yeah, good thing it was the early coat or the first coat. So as you can see, still going in gradually, still a little bit red under there. This one's coming on nicely. The silver is now turning black, and I'm going to let this sit for another 20 minutes. Come and have a look at the emblems. They're coming on really nicely. Check these out. So guys, as you can see, the emblems, try and get out of the light there. The Veloster is starting to turn. The H's are starting to turn. As light a coat as I can at any one time before they start becoming completely gloss black, and then I can start applying some heavier wet coats, and I'll apply maybe 6 of those and let them dry. So there you go guys, Hyperdip piano black. We'll see what they look like before I put them on the car, and then we'll take a shot on the car. Alright guys, back in a few. Well guys, it's been an epic day, and I want to show you some results. So this is going off now. As you can see, didn't come out too badly at all. I am not disappointed in that one bit. So this was red, that was silver, and now it's all piano black. It's just going off. I'm going to leave it for like probably 4 hours before I fit it back onto the car. But as nice as this is guys, I even did the underside, as nice as this came out, let's see the emblems. Okay guys, here we go, the emblems. As you can see, there's no peeling needed because I took them off, so you know, the plastic dip literally just stuck to what it needed to stick to, which was the surfaces, and they are really well done. Everywhere has been coated properly. Really happy with this result guys, considering these are the originals that came off of the car, and you know, I now do not have to buy them for the pricely sum of $150 US. And the other good thing about this guys is, if I ever felt that I didn't want this anymore, it just peels off with some Hyperdip or plastic remover, or some WD-40 I believe, and it just comes right off. So there you go guys, I'm going to be putting them back, fitting them back to the poor car. Look at that. Ah dear. Fitting them all back and then taking some pics and showing you the results. Really happy with those guys, really happy with those. Alright, I'll see you for the end results. Alright guys, so Mike back again. It's the next morning. I ran into a little bit of a snag, and guys, I'm going to be full disclosure with you, obviously, because I don't want to lead anyone into any false impressions here. It wasn't the easiest of jobs. It's definitely a job that requires your patience and some skill I would say watch every single video you can possibly watch from the Dip Your Car YouTube channel. Watch them all, because the techniques that you're going to learn are going to be crucial, because you will run into some snags. So I'm going to show you a couple of the results, guys, because the results, I would say, I'm going to say 98%. I'm 98% happy with the results. They're not 100%, and I'm going to show you why. You know, just because, right? I believe that I'm here to share and here to help, and I'm happy with it. But it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. So, you know, and I know that if I'd had more skill and taken maybe more time, it would have probably come out closer to 99%. But I'm going to show you exactly what I mean when I say it's 98%. All right, guys, come with me. So as we come around to the back of the car, guys, you can see, ooh, doesn't that look nice? It does look nice, guys. Here's why I say it's 98% and not 100%. If you look closely, you can see the glue around the inside edges and the top edge there. On the Veloster badge, in the first E, you can see some glue in the hole there. So basically, taking the badges off and doing them off the car was perfect. It allowed the product to get into all the nooks and crannies properly. But putting the badges back on, the glue, well, you need enough glue to stick the badges back onto the car, but if you put, you know, well, more than you need, it tends to overflow a bit, and then when you're cleaning it up, it pulls on the Hyperdip. So had a little issue there. I've got a little touch-in on the side here. Thank goodness for a gloss touch-in pen from my wife's car. You know, full disclosure, guys, I mean, if you looked at that, you know, walking past or driving past, it would look nice, and to my mind, that's what I was going for. It still looks nice. If you're like me and you're really, really picky and you go right into it, then you can see why it's 98%. The overlay, perfect, lovely overlay. I love that from One Blue Canadian, Kyle. Perfect application, and enhances the car. So there's the back of the car, guys, now looking sweet with the black badges. Let's move on to my pain in the butt, the front bumper. Okay, guys, so the front bumper, as you can see, it's off the car. Now here's why I'm showing you this in the morning and not last night. It was all done, all ready, all finished, and I went to take the masking tape off, and it pulled a big chunk of Hyperdip out of the corner here, and I tried to rebuild it, and it didn't work, and I ran out of Hyperdip. Got online to Jason from the Hyperdip company, dipoutlet.ca, and Jason is golden. He replied to me straight away, and I'm local to him. I'm an hour away in Chilliwack, and instead of posting it, because I'd already paid for it, another can online, he said that I could come and grab it from him, from his house, so that I could finish the job last night. Shout out to Jason, absolute legend. Enabled me to you know, tackle it last night and then go to bed knowing that it was done. Anyway, this morning came down and it wasn't satisfactory, so because I had a whole can, I started all of this again after 5 this morning, and as you can see, it's come out lovely now. I've masked it and demasked it properly now, and look at that badge, lovely. Didn't need to pull any product away from it because I obviously coated it off of the grille. Snaps back in place, no problem there. And now all that's left for me to do is to apply the overlay for the front end and put everything back together. So there you have it, guys. The blacking out of the red Veloster N, aka Stella, is complete. So guys, final thoughts. I'm going to give the product, the Hyperdip, a good 4 hours to go off properly, harden before I even attempt to put the front bumper back on. So that will cure pretty much all morning in the garage here. Very, very good product to use. Dipoutlet.ca is an awesome company to use if you're in Canada. Jason there, really, really solid guy. Shout out to Jason again. I would say take your time. If you don't have the time to do it, don't attempt it until you have the time. Watch all of the videos that you can, get all of the paint techniques that you can, and just be patient. Definitely apply 3 very, 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 and I mean very light coats initially on any product, on any part that you're going to be coating. That will form your base, and then afterwards you can go in with what they call your wet coats, which is a heavier coat. And I would say at least, you know, the very minimum you want to be putting is 4 coats. I think I put 6 coats on everything. And you know, if you make a mistake, it's easy enough to start again, guys. It really is. And you know, it's easy to peel off and it's easy to start again. I would say if you're going to do emblems and anything else, get 2 cans, just because, especially if you're doing it for the first time, 1 can is enough. But if you do run out and need more product, it's nice to have it on hand, and it's not that expensive. So this has been my Hyperdip blacking out of my Veloster N, aka Stella. If you like this video, guys, tell your friends, share it, and let them know that they don't have to pay a ton of money for blacked out emblems. We really do get fleeced over here for that, guys. So hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I look forward to now being completely blacked out and you know, on to the next project. Thanks for joining, guys. Drive all of your cars in the very best of health, and until next time, take care.